luck. Well, as we turn the page into a new month, that means we're just a few weeks away from a gala that benefits the San Francisco AIDS Walk. And David Michael organized the fundraiser. He joins me now this morning to talk about what is an event that's very personal to him, very close to his heart.
Good morning.
Good morning, David. Thanks a lot for joining us. Tell us a little bit about the gala on June 1st.
Sure. So the gala is going to be June 1st. It's going to be at the Poets Corner in Berkeley, California. It's a fundraising charity event that I'm hosting. It's going to benefit my group that I registered for the AIDS Walk.
For the AIDS Walk. Yeah. This is a very personal event for you. You've never thrown one before. What gave you the idea to go ahead and jump into this pool, so to speak? Sure.
That's a great question. So the title of the gala is Taboo. And HIV is one of those topics that some people don't know how to address or may not feel that they have a connection to. So
still after all these years.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of information out there, but for myself, I have a personal connection to the cause, and I wanted to create a platform where people could be part of and create a healthy conversation.
There still is very much a stigma when you talk about HIV, and you know that personally after having been diagnosed last year.
Correct.
Yeah. Tell us about finding out that day that you found out from the doctors and then having to tell your family, friends.
Sure. Well, prior to the day, I didn't know much about it, like many of us. But thankfully, I have a lot of family who's very supportive. I didn't hesitate to share that with my family, and because of their support, it made it easier for me to deal with the stigma. At that point, I knew a lot of us needed some more information in the community. So I thought, let me go ahead and find a way to connect people to break that stigma down.
What's the response been from people when you told them that you were HIV positive?
I've only gotten positive responses, and I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah.
There's been so many outreach from people on social media, phone calls, in the work environment. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and it's just a great feeling to know that once you are able to come forward and live in your truth, people will then support you.
You were telling me before we came on here that there's a bit of a stigma attached to this, especially in the African American community.
Correct. I think that's a huge thing that still goes on, and a lot of it is just culturally and traditionally not something that we're as familiar with, although the rate of it is very high at risk for us. So it's something that I think a lot of us just may not have the proper information or the right approach about going about it. So.
And that's part of what you want to do with the gala, is provide information, right?
Correct.
Tell us more about that.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to be having local vendors, and I partnered with a couple nonprofit organizations. Some are focused on preventative care, treatment, as well as providing information to anyone who wants to know about it. There's also going to be art that I'm going to be displaying. I'm actually a photographer and a stylist here in the Bay Area, so I wanted to find an artistic way to present my point of view in terms of how it relates to everyone else.
So again, we come back to just how personal this event is for you, and that not only in your own situation, but also the fact that your own work is going to be part of it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
When you first found out, when you first diagnosed, there's the physical part of this that says, okay, I've got to deal with this medication and different things, but there's also the emotional part of this. Is that a tougher road to deal with?
It can be. I will say for everyone it's different.
Yeah.
For myself, it was very difficult because I didn't know really what to expect. But like I said, once I got that support and I got that information and I then created my own sort of support system, it really helped me get through to the next place.
It really comes back to the fact that education and information are key.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, David, thank you for joining us. Again, the gala will be on June 1st at the Poets Corner in Berkeley. There you see more information on your screen, and we wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.